Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly reading for the week beginning 26th of May. I am Kirsten, and this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. And we're going to start with a deep dive behind the scenes and see what's happening for you this week with the dragons. So what's hidden from Sagittarius this week that they really need to see? Hibernation. This is either about you need to take that time to hibernate, to really sort of step back from the world, because you've got something there, some potential, new potential that you need to just step back with, or it's about that you've been hibernating too long and you need to step out now. I think the other cards will give us more information on that. What comes out of the blue? What is coming in out of the blue for Sagittarius this week, please? Some guidance. So this could be guidance, you know, that inner guidance, spiritual guidance, guidance from that you've been searching for, from your guides, your angels, etc., your dragons. Or it could be that guidance comes through from a person. So guidance is coming this week, and it's either not what you expected, or it's coming from an unexpected source, or it's coming in when you didn't expect it. You might have been feeling like you've been, you know, in this zone where you've had nothing for ages, and then all of a sudden this is going to change. So what is the message from Spirit for Sagittarius this week? Rest. Okay, so that hibernation card is about you needing to hibernate. Okay, that's what's hidden from you. You actually need to step back and rest and recharge. And again, we've got this pearl. So this is that wisdom will come through this rest. The guidance you need will come through you stepping back, taking some time off, resting and recharging. You know, we've got the egg of potential there, and we've got the pearl of wisdom there. So step back, release the fire a little bit, Saggy. Stop charging forward. It's time to take a break. So we're going to look at the current energy surrounding you this week, the general energies first of all. So what is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius this week, please? 3 of Wands. So this is fire. It is about you found what you think you found what you were looking for to go on your new adventure, and you've taken hold of that choice, and you are looking for ways to move forward with it. So that is the current energy that you're in. With these other cards here, I would say be careful, because you are being asked to rest, and it might be that you've found the way forward or the adventure that you want to go on next, but first you need to rest, because there's some more guidance about it to come. So what's the challenge this week, the biggest challenge in the general energy? 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is about moving on from the past. It's about leaving behind emotional baggage, people, things, anything that no longer fills your cup. And you might be being asked to rest, to really understand what those things are. These are both cards about moving, but this is with that you've made a choice, you know which way to go, and you're moving towards it. This one, however, is more of an emotional movement. So the challenge is to really get that emotional movement forward before this, by doing the resting and listening to any guidance. So that is, you know, as I said, letting go of the past to do that. And what is the outcome of this general energy for Saggy this week? Star. Oh, that's really great. That is saying to me that, yes, you've found the adventure you want to go on. You have to do that inner work to move on from some emotional baggage. And that's going to, the outcome of that is you're going to have that feeling of knowing which way to go. Okay. So that and the star says you've found your North Star, you've found your inner compass. Your hopes and dreams and wishes can be fulfilled. Okay, so he's also pouring out water, which could be also that, you know, you've poured away all those emotions you don't need. Okay, before I asked. Okay, so the current focus is the Five of Cups. This is disappointments, and it goes well with this Eight of Cups. So the current focus is about what are those disappointments? Where is that loss and grief in your life? And being aware that, and you are very optimistic as a sign, being aware that not all of your life is a disappointment, that there are other things in your life that are really good. So your focus is on finding the things that you need to release to move on from. And what's the challenge to this focus, please? Oh, what's the challenge? Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. So the challenge is that you're trying to find that stability and security, and, you know, this is like all your dreams come true in you know, on a financial wealth abundance level in the material world. So the challenge is that that's what you're trying to find. You have an idea how, but it's actually getting in the way of you letting go and moving on. So be aware of where you're letting your dreams take over to such an extent where you're only looking at the two cups that you know are good, and you're not paying attention to the things that you need to let go of emotionally. What's the outcome of this focus, please, for Sagittarius? The Empress. Another major arcana card. So that's lovely. You've had the Star as the outcome, which is hopes and wishes and dreams fulfilled, with the Empress, which is having the creativity, the vitality, the nurturing that you need to fulfill them. So the outcome of your focus on trying to let go of anything that's a disappointment is that you will come into this new fertile creative time in your life where you will feel that you can nurture yourself with this rest and hibernation. There's no rush. So what's the biggest challenge for Sagittarius this week, please? What's the biggest challenge for Sagittarius this week? That Page of Wands. Okay. So the Page of Wands is quick. He is, I want to get on with this adventure. I know where I want to go. I want to get on with it. I'm getting impatient now. I want to grasp this idea and move forward quickly. It could also be that you get a message coming in that's a bit challenging to your ideas. But the challenge is you're being asked to rest. And by resting, this impetuousness will calm down and you'll get a bit of relief from it. Because if you rush off now, you're not going to get everything that you want and desire, okay? So rushing off won't give you these. Okay, So the evolution of this is the Three of Pentacles, and this is about some teamwork. I really feel this is teamwork with your inner team. But if that's, not how you see the world, this is teamwork on the outside, some collaboration. So this impetuousness can lead to some collaboration, and that might be good. It might mean that you can take some of the you can take that time to rest because there's somebody else who can take over for a bit. And what's the outcome? The Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is a card of determination, grit, keeping going. The battle is nearly won. Okay, you're nearly at the end point. But on a traditional tarot card, the man is taking a break before the final battle. You are being told that break is necessary. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid the rest. The determination, the fire can still be there to take you forward, but you need the rest first. Because if you don't rest, you're not going to have that prolonged fire that you're going to need to bring these hopes and dreams into fruition. This might be the guidance that you didn't see coming this week. So what's the gift of this challenge? Page of Pentacles, another page, but this page is slow, steady wins the race. There's still a new beginning here. You can still start something afresh and anew, but you've gone from the challenge of this impetuous, I need to get going energy to, right, okay, I can see I need to just take more time on this. I might need to study a little bit more about what I want to do. There might be something, that might be the pearl of wisdom you get from your rest, that actually I haven't got everything I need yet. I need a little bit more wisdom here, or knowledge. I need a bit more guidance before I can do this. And what is this evolving into for Sagittarius? Strength. Yeah, so you've been able to tame that inner fire, that inner fire dragon that's saying, go for it, go for it, go for it. You've had the strength to be able to tame all that, those inner flames, and bring about a bit of stability. And the outcome of this gift, the Five of Wands. Okay, so the outcome of doing that is that you may have a little bit of, I think this is an internal, it's not really a conflict, it's more of a, like, there are a few different parts of you that aren't in agreement, and they need to sit down together and work out how to move forward. So the overall energy, we got an outcome of the Star. This gift, though, of slowing down and getting to grips with that inner fire that's taking you forward too quickly, is the Five of Wands, which is, it's you being able to understand all the parts of you that are perhaps in conflict, that are getting in the way of this, of your dreams, hopes and desires, and the creative ability to really have the wisdom to move forward on that in the right way. So it's important to listen to all these parts of you and for them all to speak, and you to gain the guidance and the wisdom from them about where you might not be actually too comfortable. We said the Five of Cups was the focus. There's some parts of you that are disappointed, and you may be focusing on the parts that aren't. You might be thinking, no, I must need to focus on the positive. I have to focus on the positive, otherwise I won't be able to manifest what I want to do. But there's no point focusing on the positive if there's still an overload of negative there. It won't get you very far very fast. You need to actually slow down, allow these parts to come through, because you've tamed that inner fire and they can now speak and you can hear them. And you might be thinking, well, that's not a very positive outcome. It is probably the most positive outcome you could have to actually move forward on this new adventure. You don't want to be taking with you the bits that have been holding you back all along. Rest and the growth will come. I hope that's been useful to you, Sagittarius. Please, I'd love it if you would like, subscribe, and comment as well. I'd like to hear how this reading resonates with you. Do check out your other readings for your natal chart, because the whole will give you a much better picture than just one. So thank you, and I will see you again soon.